Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is David, and today we're in Dragoon, Arizona. For centuries, people have always asked, what is the thing? Well, today we're going to find out. So tag along as we check out this amazing roadside attraction.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's Abnormal Voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's Abnormal Voyages.
As soon as you enter the home of the Thing, you are quickly made aware that this is no ordinary roadside attraction. And everywhere you look, they're ready to let you know this is all about aliens versus dinosaurs. And for just $1, you can have your fortune told by an actual alien. That is quite a deal. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, hello, Earthlings. Today is your lucky day. You could have won the lottery, but instead, you get a real-life fortune from a real-life alien from the other side of the galaxy.
Alright, and my fortune says, you tend to look for what you want, but it's oftentimes not what you need. Instant gratification is tempting, but it doesn't always lead to long-term happiness. Try resisting human nature by looking beyond the luster of getting what you want right away. Have the patience to invest in something that you need, and you will reap lasting benefits. Well, not much of a fortune, but good words to live by. There were the 10 commandments of the Thing before you headed inside, just to make sure everyone was on the same page. I particularly liked, thou shalt read all plaques in the museum to discover the secrets of the Thing. And of course, thou shalt shoot pics and share them on social media. Hashtag Mystery of the Desert, hashtag Boland's the Thing. They had to make sure they had all their bases covered. And then we came to the crux of the entire museum. What if we are not alone in the universe? We're here in the exhibit of The Thing, where they're telling us all about the epic battle that happened between aliens and dinosaurs. The history you've been taught is completely untrue. This is the real story. Now, be prepared. This truth can be very shocking, but I think it's important that we all learn what really happened. What if what you're about to see is true? So the story begins, of course, back in dinosaur days. Here are a couple dinosaurs just chilling, being dinosaurs, you know, hanging out, enjoying their prehistoric lives. Little do they know they are being watched by extraterrestrial beings up in space. These aliens were called the Rathians, and the Rathian clan no longer had a home, as Rathian Prime had been destroyed. So, of course, the aliens needed to find a new place to live, and Earth seemed like a great place. So what if dinosaurs were ruled by aliens from another planet? This timeline represents the Mesozoic era, which is when dinosaurs were at their peak all over the world, and then they suddenly disappeared. They tell you in school that it was a meteor that took them out, or ice ages, things like that. But the Thing Museum has a much more interesting theory of what really went down. Now, the Rathians were actually two different clans. They had the leadership ones that were kind of in charge, the Milzarath, who were very bloodthirsty and always wanted to fight and conquer. And then we had the more gentle and wise clan, the Amatria. Well, the Milzarath kind of overtook the Amatria and forced them to create mind control devices to aid in their takeover. Behind me, we have the Rathian clan and what it may have looked like when they landed on Earth back in the days of the dinosaurs. They came out ready to conquer. The Amatria were all in favor of living in peace with the creatures that were already on Earth. But the Milzarath wouldn't have that. They had to be the dominant conquering species. So, they began forcing the dinosaurs to wear these mind control devices, and soon, the dinosaurs had to do whatever the aliens telepathically told them to. But in a strange quirk of nature, the DNA of the dinosaurs was actually beginning to transform due to the technology. Not only did the dinosaurs gain intelligence, they were suddenly able to realize that they were being controlled. And of course, dinosaurs did not like that. The evidence seems to suggest that a Tyrannosaurus rex was actually the first dinosaur that the mind control went wrong on. But of course, being so long ago, nobody's quite sure. But from there, it continued to grow until there was a vast army of dinosaurs.
Unfortunately for the Rathians, the dinosaurs began to reject the mind control, and with their new intelligence, fought back against them. This is one of the key turning points in what started a battle that would last hundreds of years for dominion over Earth, between the dinosaurs and the aliens.
As the battle raged on for the planet, the Amatrians were all in favor of making peace with the dinosaurs so they could coexist. But the Milzarath clan would not have that. So, as the fighting continued, the dinosaurs actually began to win. It looked like they'd be victorious in driving the Rathians fully off the planet. And that's when the Milzarath decided to go nuclear. They used the technology to summon a giant meteor and cascade it into the Earth, where hopefully all life would be extinguished and they'd be free to take over the planet uncontested.
After the meteor struck the planet, the aliens were hoping that all life would be destroyed. However, hope was not gone. Some life remained, and what follows is the true history of the planet Earth.
Now it turns out the Amatria clan actually secretly helped some of these smaller living things, such as mammals, survive the devastating blow. After a while, that life began to grow, and it wasn't long before it populated the Earth once again. The Amatri were there to help guide and grow these new cultures and bring them up in a peaceful and wise way. However, once the Milzarath got word that the Amatria were helping Earth to prosper and that there was peace, they were furious, and they were having none of it. If they couldn't have this planet, nobody could. They decided the best way to keep the planet habitable and still get rid of all those pesky humans was to turn them against each other. So, they slowly sent in seeds of conflict so that the Milzarathians could watch the humans destroy each other. And that led to some of the most famous conflicts throughout all of human history, including the American Revolution and the Civil War. The Amatrians also helped from the sidelines, trying to keep the good guys going, but it was quite a fight. And though the aliens stayed in the background, humans would sometimes find little pieces of evidence that they were around.
This may have been the actual wagon that transported the thing that was found that proves alien existence. The very thing that we're going to go see at the end of this museum.
After the Milzarathian plans had been foiled with the Civil War, they decided to turn back to Europe and soon started one of the biggest wars that had ever happened on the planet, World War I. This led to a lot of death and terror, the Great Depression, and eventually led all the way up to World War II, where they backed Germany and the Nazis, and soon they were getting exactly what they wanted: mass casualties and fear everywhere. The Amatrian clan could not stand for this. They knew that they had to help so that peace could reign on this planet. The Amatrians soon struck a deal with the Allied forces. They would give them technology that would help win the war. However, in exchange for this technology and help from the Amatria clan, the governments had to agree to destroy every single piece of evidence that they could that alien life existed. The Amatrians were sure that humans being in the dark about extraterrestrials was for the best for everyone involved. It didn't take long for the Allied forces to agree that they would get rid of all pieces of evidence they could of otherworldly things
in exchange for this help, to eventually win World War II and deal a devastating blow to the Mills-Arathian forces. Of course, as we all know, getting rid of that much evidence of anything extraterrestrial or paranormal is much, much easier said than done. Even today, there exist countless pieces of what we could consider evidence, things that back up this story and many other theories about what lies outside of our planet, our solar system, our galaxy. And one such piece of evidence may lie right here.
So what if the story that we just heard was true? The story of aliens against dinosaurs and how aliens manipulated the entire course of human history. What if the Thing is the last remnant of a prehistoric cave dweller? What if it was the mysterious cargo that caused the sinking of the Lusitania? What if it was the ancient alien artifact recovered through a daring mission during World War II? What if it's the missing link between humans and aliens from the other side of the galaxy? What if the best way to hide the truth is in plain sight at an obscure roadside stop in Arizona? Well, prepare to be amazed as we now go to discover the mystery of the desert. All right, here we go. The Thing is right over here. We're finally going to see this evidence they've been talking about. This is going to clear everything up. This is the mystery of the desert. And it's, oh my God. Are you seeing this? How is this not talked about more? Oh man. I don't even know what to say. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I'm glad we're getting this out there.
After something as incredible and amazing and world-changing as that, I think all we can do is end our adventure here. My name is David, and this has been Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for watching Abnormal Voyages.
Since you stuck around for after the credits, you deserve to know the truth. It was never aliens. The whole time, it was the jackalope. They've always been there, just watching. Always in power, always pulling the strings. Now you know the truth.